I welcome all of you once again to my class. My name is Jewel and today I am going to take the fourth lesson of Standard 4. I am dealing with ICSE syllabus Cordova Publications. Please like, share and please subscribe to my channel if you like to hear my further chapters from this textbook. Now let's go to the lesson, The Golden Touch. This is a story about King Midas who had a strong obsession to possess gold. So this is a story about King Midas who had a strong obsession. Obsession means a mind which is filled with a particular thing. To possess gold. Possess means to have gold. Read and know what happened with King Midas and his daughter due to his obsession. So in this lesson you are going to study what happens to King Midas and his daughter due to his obsession. Once upon a time there was a king named Midas. He was the king of quite a beautiful country where the people were content and life went along well. So there lived a king called Midas. He was the king of a beautiful country where people were very happy and life went on very, very well. Midas had a daughter who was the joy of his life. She was always happy and cheerful and people loved her. So Midas also had a daughter who was the joy of his life and she was always happy and cheerful and people loved his daughter. Why do you think the people loved King Midas' daughter? So in this paragraph you are going to study why people loved King Midas' daughter. Her hair was the color of spun gold and her eyes were blue. So Midas' daughter had golden hair and her eyes were blue. They said when she sang, the birds came down from the trees and sat on her hand. So gentle and kind was she. So it is said that King Midas' daughter used to sing. So when King Midas' daughter sang, what happened? Birds used to come and sit on her hand. And so gentle and kind was King Midas' daughter. King Midas loved his people, his kingdom and his beautiful daughter, but he also loved gold. So King Midas, he loved his people, his kingdom and also his beautiful daughter, but also King Midas loved gold. Yes, he craved for it. Craved means having a strong desire is called craved. He had rooms full of it. King Midas also had rooms full of gold. He even had a throne made entirely from gold. He even had a throne. Throne means the chair which is used by a king or queen is called the throne. So he also had a throne he also had the chair which was made entirely from gold. He was still a good man and a good king, but he could not free himself of his obsession for more and more gold. See, he was a good man and a good king, but he could not free himself. Always he had a desire in his mind how to get more and more gold. One day, as he sat on his golden throne, he closed his eyes and imagined that his fondest dream had come true. So what happened? One day, as the king was sitting on this chair, on the golden throne, he closed his eyes and he was imagining that his dream had come true. He just imagined that his dream had come true. He dreamt that everything he touched turned into gold. So he was dreaming that everything that he was touching was turning to gold. On this day, as he had his dream yet again, he saw a strange figure. So one day he was dreaming. When he was dreaming, he suddenly saw a strange figure. It was the head that looked like flames were all around it, and this strange figure had a head which looked like flames. Flames means like fire all around it. Then the figure spoke to him. So the figure was speaking to King Midas. King Midas, you have been a good king, a good man and a good father, said the figure. So the figure is telling king, you have been You have been a very good king, a good man, and a good father, said the strange figure. Your only flaw means your only weakness, has been your craving for something unimportant. You dream of a power you don't really want. See, your only weakness is that you are craving for something that is not important and that you don't really need it. What flaw is the strange figure talking about? Oh, I do want this power. I want it more than I want anything in the whole world, cried Midas. So Midas is telling that I want this power and I want this more than anything in this world, said king. All right, but I warn you, gold, wealth and possessions are truly meaningless. So what did the strange figure tell to the king? Okay, I will grant you the wish, but I'll tell you that gold, wealth and possessions, all these are truly meaningless. They have no meaning. No, cried Midas. Please, I beg you, give me the golden touch and I will never ask you anything and never want another wish and never dream another dream, I promise. So what did king say? Please give me that power of the golden touch. I will not ask you any other wish and I will have no other dream, I promise. Granted then, said the figure. So the strange figure, granted King Midas the power of the golden touch. He could hardly wait to put his finger on something and see if he really did have the golden touch. So as soon as King Midas got the golden touch, he wanted to test if he had the power. He got up from his throne and walked out to the garden. He reached out and touched his beautiful fountain. So what did he do? He got up from his throne, he got up from his chair and he went to his garden and then he reached out and touched his beautiful fountain. Lo and behold, the fountain, water and all turned instantly to lovely shining gold. See what happened? The fountain and the water, everything turned instantly. Instantly means immediately into lovely shining gold. He touched a plate, a sphere, and just for fun, he touched his daughter's old favorite teddy bear. What did he do? He touched a plate. Then he touched a sphere. Sphere means a weapon with long wooden handle. Just for fun, he touched his daughter's old favorite teddy bear. Every single thing he touched was turned by magic into pure gold. See, every single thing that King Midas was touched, it turned into pure gold. Midas had the golden touch because Midas had got now the power of the golden touch. Gold, gold, gold everywhere. My life is complete and I have wealth beyond my wildest dreams. So King Midas is telling gold, gold, gold everywhere. My life is complete. I have wealth beyond my wildest dreams. Beyond my wildest dream is far better than ever imagined. He was so excited that the warning of the granter of wishes was forgotten. He suddenly forgot about the warning that he got from the strange figure. He raced out into the garden to tell his beloved daughter that his life's fondest wish have been granted. So he went to his daughter he ran to the garden to tell, and he ran to his daughter to tell that his life's fondest wish has been granted. He saw her across the garden and ran to her side, and then he reached out to put his arms around her to share this fantastic news. So the king's daughter was in the garden, and he ran to her side and he touched and he put his arms around her to share this news. As he touched her shoulder, the froze at the feel of her skin. It was as hard and cold as gold. So what happened? As she touched it, she was hard and cold as gold. He jumped back in amazement. He jumped back in amazement. Amazement means feeling of surprise. Just as he did, one of the beautiful birds who lived in the garden and always came to the princess landed on the very spot on her shoulder. So just as the king did like that, one of the beautiful birds who lived in the garden always came to the princess and landed on the spot on her shoulder where her father had touched her. So the bird came and sat on the shoulder where his father had touched her. The bird cried out in fright and flew far up into the sky. The bird cried out in fright. Fright means the feeling of fear, and it flew up into the sky. Why do you think the bird cried out in fright? Why do you think the bird was crying in fright? Just as that happened, the king remembered the warning he had received. Suddenly, as the king remembered the warning he received, that gold, wealth and possessions mean belongings, are truly meaningless. Gold was meaningless. He realized the truth. Now king understood that gold is now meaningless. But now it was too late to do anything. But now it has become too late. As he turned away in terrible pain, terrible means unpleasant pain. As he turned away in terrible pain, he felt a touch on his wrist. Wrist means the joint connecting the hand is called the wrist. As he turned away in terrible pain, he felt a touch on his wrist. As he turned in his throne, he felt his crown slip from his hand. So as he just turned to his throne, as he turned to his chair and he went to sit, what happened? The crown from his head fell. It fell from his head. "Oh father, you must have fallen asleep again," said a gentle voice. So suddenly he heard a gentle voice. It was his daughter's voice. See, it was his beloved daughter. His touch of gold has been only a dream. See, the golden touch, the power of the golden touch, it was only a dream. He jumped up from his throne and hugged his daughter. What did the king do? He jumped from his throne and he hugged his daughter. Hugged means he put his arms around. To put your arms around somebody is called hugged. So he hugged his daughter. Yes, King Midas had learned a lesson. Yes, king has now learned a lesson. That very day, the king gathered most of his great wealth and started to give it back to his subjects. See, the king had learned a lesson in the end. And what did the king do? He gathered his wealth. He gathered all his gold and money, everything, and he started to give it to his subjects. Subject means people. And to the poor of the kingdom. He started giving his money and gold to the poor people of his kingdom. He became the wisest and the most generous king in the entire world. Now King Midas became the most wisest and the generous king. Generous means willing to give freely. It's called generous. He became the one of the generous king in the entire world. The moral of this lesson is gold, wealth and possessions are meaningless if you cannot help others. What is the moral you get from this lesson? That gold, wealth and possession, all these are meaningless. They don't have any meaning. They don't have any value. If you cannot help others, if you have all these things, you must help others. If you don't help others, it is not meaningless. Understood? It is meaningless. So gold, wealth and possessions are meaningless if you cannot help others. It was written by, the story is written by Judith Lawrenson. I hope you all understood this lesson. Please go through this lesson and please read this lesson and share this with your friends and relatives, and please give me a thumbs up and please send your comments. Okay, I'll meet you in the next class, and please remember to subscribe to my channel. Okay children, I'll meet you in the next class. Until then, bye.